Twitch was designed by morons. Ad break is over. Hello, everybody. We are reacting to the Nintendo Direct. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. I'm also gonna get rid of this ad timer for this. I don't post these, but like, I'm so far behind on VODs. You guys don't even. I'm like 20 something VODs behind. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to catch back up on the VODs channel, but shit breaks sometimes, so give me some time to work on that. Also, why are you capturing my mouse? But hello, everybody. Hello, MoneyMet, Slasher, BZ, and Lithic. How are we all doing this morning? Don't worry that you can't hear the game noise, not the game noise, the direct noise. I have it muted right now. Actually, I should probably mute the audio in-game, or on the video instead. There you go. So yeah, we're waiting on the Nintendo Direct. I have no expectations for this whatsoever. If a cool thing happens, it'll happen. Like, that's just kind of how I'm feeling about this. I have no real... It's a partner showcase, yeah? So, I don't expect there to be anything terribly big. Hi, Liquor. Yeah, I saw. I didn't comment on it, but that's because I'm lazy. Yeah. Also, sorry, I had to take a nap as soon as I got up this morning because I got up with a really bad headache. But I went back to sleep and I was fine, so I think I'm just fucking stupid. So I feel okay-ish. I'm probably going to sleep right after this again. I'm going to sleep earlier. It's just, I don't know. I went to sleep at like 9. Oh, like a little past 9 last night. I'm trying to slowly get myself back to normal. The problem is the sun's going down so late, so I'm staying up later than I need to. Ideally, I'd start sleeping at 8 again. But since I'm like taking intermittent naps throughout the day, that's kind of a hard goal to hit. Because like when 8 o'clock comes around, I'm not tired. I could just force myself to go to sleep, but that usually doesn't mean good for my sleep quality. I am very EP. Oh yeah, today's the last day of July. Summer's fucking over, isn't it? When is summer over? When is summer over? Well, actually, we still have like a month to go on that, but it should start cooling down. Yeah, we should start like cooling down soon. We're actually gonna have like really cool temperatures throughout this entire weekend because we're getting a lot of rain, which is nice. I don't have to go outside and it's fucking 35. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't want 35-degree weather. So how's everybody doing this morning? It's very early. It's like 8:55 in this time zone. You guys remember when I used to stream at 6 a.m.? What the hell was wrong with me? You got 2 hours of sleep, Kaifi? What the fuck, Kaifi? Go back to bed. Unless you have to work or something, I don't know. It's afternoon for you? Time zones. I feel bad for the people who are in Pacific time. people in Pacific time are dying because it's like 6 a.m. I have cat chores every morning. Oh, you have a cat. Dude, I'm so brain rotted. I thought you were like, what are cat tasks? What what are cat tasks? Do you have to like meow into the foster cats? Okay. I mean, cats are cats. I thought like, what? Do you have to throw up a hairball or something? I'm so brain rotted. I legitimately thought you need to catnap. I really do. Okay, Chad. Let's. What are our bets for this direct? Anything funny? What's the funniest thing we've got? Also, I have a very big bag. Blackberries, and thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I have a big ass bag of uh potato chips, barbecue potato chips from Great Value. Great Value barbecue potato chips. Also, I need to. Why does that keep happening? My alerts keep breaking, and I don't know why that is. Silk Song release date. Honestly, I could believe it. I would not put it past them at this point. I'm gonna be eating these. Oh. There we go. I might need to do some audio, like, fiddling throughout this, so give me a break if I do. Um. Mm. I'm also hungry. I'm not just eepy, I hungry. I mean, Nintendo is not showing anything here. It's all gonna be third-party developers and like second-party stuff. Because it's their partners, it's not any of Nintendo's main studios. So we're just gonna be getting like random news on games that, I don't know, Cyberpunk. That's what we're gonna be hearing from most likely. You got a chocolate muffin? Ooh. I don't like muffins, but I don't like baked goods in general, so that makes sense. "30 seconds. Okay, everybody, don't shit your pants. Or do, I can't fucking stop you legally. Of the Lorax JRPG? I'm gonna disagree on that one. Maybe we'll hear about that fucking Professor Layton game they announced like a year ago or something. Whoa, Lego Nintendo Direct. Okay, we're just getting straight into it. No. Oh, Hyrule Warriors. Is this Hyrule Warriors? It looks like the Tears of the Kingdom art style. Oh, it's Monster Hunter. Okay. Yeah, that's. I think it's probably stories. I think. I know literally nothing about Monster Hunter, so. A Rathalos Rider? Dude, this looks so much like Fire Emblem Three Houses. Bootleg Dimitri. Twisted Reflection, yep.
I can hear them. Two sounds. Overlapping each other.
I mean, it was very obviously Monster Hunter. As soon as I saw Capcom, I knew who it was. I knew what it was.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners. What you just saw was Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Okay, it's Switch 2 exclusive. It's not even going to be on original Switch. That's going to be the interesting thing, seeing how much like the
Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. Before a game is shown, you'll see the logo of the system the game will launch on.
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, I'm going to question how much like
Both logos are shown. The game will launch.
I'm questioning how many games are going to be coming out on Switch 2 or Switch like 1.
Let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Because I'm curious.
Let the good times
New Katamari?
by Royal Decree, a brand new game in the Katamari Damacy series is rolling onto Nintendo.
Oh, it's entirely new. Once Upon a Katamari.
Katamari through historic eras like Edo Japan and more. It's a time-hopping trip through the ages to restore the universe for the king of all
That's nice.
cosmos.
This is not running well.
Use helpful items to roll the Katamari like royalty and customize the prince and cousins looks to your
Yeah, you might need to play this one on Switch too.
In addition, roll out with friends in online multiplayer. Make a big Katamari and earn the most points to be crowned the winner. Plus, the iconic music is back with an all-new soundtrack featuring new and returning music artists from the series history.
Goddamn.
Get ready to rock and roll.
I mean, the Switch one ran well for its time. It's 8-year-old hardware.
Katamari launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th. Pre-orders begin later today.
It ran well for its time.
The dance floor.
They're still making these games? Please don't shut up. Don't get me copyright claimed. I don't know any of these songs. When are we getting a new Rock Band game? Literally never. They made a new Guitar Hero game and no one bought it. So. Fucking Counting Stars? That's like from. Isn't that a song from 2016? Do you think they'll reveal the next Mario game? Yeah, sure. Why would they stop Just Dance? Dude, just make like a Just Dance like All Stars or whatever. Isn't there a mobile game that they support?
Games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Bad beyond the limit.
Is that fucking Breakers?
Charge up and unleash your fighting spirit in
What?
Dragon Ball
In
Sparking Zero, the latest in the Arena Battler series.
why does this game look like this? This is on Switch 2.
In episode battle mode, relive iconic Dragon Ball stories.
They did. This is a very low effort release. This is Switch 2 footage. Why does it look like this?
Your own path and redefine history with alternate versions of those encounters. In custom battle mode, you choose the fighters, stages, and dialogue to create your own.
I'm impressed they somehow managed to get this running on Switch 1 at all.
Online with players around the world.
But this isn't the Switch 1 version, so why does this look like this?
Controls using
Oh, good, they gave it motion controls.
Joy-Con controllers.
They focused on that instead of making it run good.
Unleash powerful attacks. Get ready to shake the earth and break the heavens when
I'm glad they focused on that.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch system
Dude, I want to see the Switch 1 version of this.
later today on Nintendo eShop. Time to get back to your roots.
What? Is this Garden Warfare? Or is this classic? Oh, it's actually... Okay. I don't think anybody was asking for Plants vs. Zombies HD, but sure. Co-op?
The club is yours.
Oh my god, what is this?
It's like he's got the ball on a string. I'll find me a bit of
Yeah, why are the... Who's pre-ordering Plants vs. Zombies?
I haven't seen that one before.
Did they just show... Did they just give us 2 EA games back to back?
Get reacquainted with these games.
I'm sorry, Pac-Man?
Welcome to the party, Pac-Man.
Pac-World?
Pac-Man World 2 is coming back, remade from scratch. Through forests or on ice. Use Pac-tastic moves to clear stages in
Is this game good?
and even take on powerful bosses.
I don't know anything about the Pac-Man World games.
Now you can adventure with a pal in local co-op. Pac-Man World 2 Repack launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 26th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
But why?
Lead your party of
Oh!
Black
Final
Mage
Fantasy Tactics!
Dragoons, and other allies to victory in the beloved strategy RPG Final Fantasy Tactics, reborn with new
Real cool to just slip this in after Pac-Man World.
The game is now fully voiced and adds brand new dialogue between characters,
Still, I know that he and I are different.
as well as new difficulty options, a feature to review story events, and more. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
People like the Pac-Man games, dude.
September 30th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
People really like Pac-Man. You'd be surprised.
Strikes midnight. Shadows emerge.
Oh, there it is.
Dark hour begins. Step into the shoes of a high school student who, together with his friends, awakens the supernatural power of Persona.
I need to finish this game.
and explore the city during the day as you forge bonds.
Do you like Pac-Man? I don't really have any like particular attachment to Pac-Man really.
Tower of Tartarus and strategically
And I'm also not a very big 3D platformer guy. You heard this remake is longer than the original. They added a lot of content. I'm far into the game.
Persona 3 Reload launches on the Nintendo.
Like I'm in the last like quarter, I think.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
But I literally just beat Portable.
Please take a look.
They added a lot of shit to Reload. What is this? Okay, there it is. This is Hyrule Warriors. I need to finish Tears of the Kingdom.
Given an opening, he will bear his fangs. Until Hyrule itself is no more.
Be that as it may, we face it together.
Feet? Also, this game is Switch 1 and Switch 2, right? Because this must be the Switch 2 version. That's the great thing about this one, TB. Link isn't in this game.
Madness.
There is danger here. Enormously so.
Yeah, Age of Imprisonment does not have Link in it, for once. What did we miss? Literally nothing. Nothing you would care about. That was probably some cool lore thing that I didn't get.
Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. We hope you're looking forward to experiencing the canonical events that led to the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom game when it launches this winter.
Oh, this is
More
canon.
information on this title in the future. Let's continue with some more games coming to Nintendo.
Oh, they just straight up said that was canon.
The realest Madden ever, built
I-
from Sundays.
Nintendo, I really don't care.
Game time. Kick off your journey to become an NFL legend in the most dynamic Madden game yet.
Check, does Twilight Princess have zombies in it?
Realistic playstyles.
Twilight Princess does not have Redead.
Immerse
So,
yourself
Ocarina of Time is the one that has zombies in it.
and strategize
Twilight Princess does not have Redeads.
with newly added features.
Well, there are, no.
All built from real NFL data.
Yeah, I really don't know who plays Madden on Switch.
Franchise mode. Choose from 3 new archetypes to begin your coaching legacy. Or become your
I
favorite
really-
NFL coach, each with their own strategy.
It's gotta be one of like those dads that buys a Switch for their kids,
that offer different tactical advantages.
and then they need to get games for themselves because they need to justify the purchase, so they buy Madden.
In local or online multiplayer. EA Sports Madden NFL 26 touches down on Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th.
Yeah, where's Scott the Woz? Get him in here.
Now on Nintendo eShop.
I haven't seen anything that's really
A cozy
cool to me
camping
so far.
feeling.
Is this peak?
Calling all camping enthusiasts. Build
Okay,
a
no, chilling by the fire.
Cozy fire building sim. Chop wood. Arrange the pieces. Then light them up. But if you don't fuel the flames properly, they'll
My mouth isn't moving. I'm eating.
to start your campfire.
It's probably why.
Logs based on the fire's strength. Let enough oxygen flow through and maintain the right amount of heat. Don't let wet logs dampen your fire. Dry them before
Just go out to a fire, go a bonfire.
If you want to create an even bigger fire, just blow on it. Sometimes though, a little patience is all you need. So roast some marshmallows.
This reminds me of like
set off fireworks
those
in the
weird
sky.
WiiWare games
You can also get the flames going
where you could have like a fireplace.
But try mastering your campfire making skills first. with a compatible USB camera.
I don't have a hydrate redeem. I just have water.
Company around the
Oh my god, that is terrifying.
interesting conversations. Relax and stay a while. When Chillin' by the Fire sparks to life on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Fight battles big and small in these games. Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo
Oh, okay.
Switch 2. Squad up and survive 19 other teams in Battle Royale. Or show off your skills in Mixtape, where you'll take on 3 rotating game modes. Plus, both Battle Royale and Mixtape have enhanced resolution and smoother performance.
It was on Switch 1. This is a Switch 2 upgrade.
For victory when Apex Legends launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
I'm sorry, it comes out in like it comes out in 6 days. What the fuck? We got Fortnite on release. Yeah, but that's because like they had time, like they worked specifically to get Fortnite on release.
Adventure. With your magical froggy backpack in tow.
Holy shit, Stuart Little game?
Pull. And even swing to greater heights. Explore this vast world and gather ingredients to create a cure for your enchanting ally. Plus, up to
Fortnite is a bigger moneymaker. Fortnite's literally the biggest game in the world. It would be stupid of them to not have a enhanced version ready on release.
Hella launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Apex does not have anywhere near its amount of relevancy.
Full of opportunity.
Who the fuck gives a shit about this game?
The iconic galaxy far, far away in this open world action adventure game, taking place between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi films. You'll take on the role of Kay Vess, who, along with her companion Nyx, is fighting for her freedom. Explore distinct locations, both new and familiar, as you
I thought everybody hated this game.
outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates and gain the means to start a new life. Traverse through space by ship on Kay's Trailblazer. or
I
by
am
land
surprised they had the guts to release this again. This is gonna bomb on Switch even harder.
stealth and shooting, with some puzzle-solving mini-games in between. Embark on high-stakes missions. Engage in dogfights as you travel across the Outer Rim, and get ready to live the life of a scoundrel when Star Wars Outlaws launches on Nintendo
September.
September 4th. Pre-orders are available now on
People are gonna
Nintendo
forget that this.
Shop.
People are gonna forget about this immediately.
Survive the future. Salvage the
Oh, this is the FromSoft game, isn't it? Or no? What is this?
As an agent of a secret collective, you'll travel between a future plagued by anomalies and a past on the verge of collapse to uncover the mysteries of this world.
Is this?
In the future,
What's that game?
monstrous creatures born from the remnants of humanity prowl
I actually did not know that about Ubisoft devs. I thought it was just like a random French team.
craft ammo and
This is an Alien. This is.
resources to
God, I feel like I know what this is.
but don't let your guard down after defeating them. If a monster absorbs a fallen enemy, it'll evolve into an even more nightmarish form. So act quickly to dispose of enemies.
I feel like I should know what this is.
You'll also come across rings that allow you to travel back in time by extracting the essences of people you meet.
Dead Space. That's what it is.
You can strengthen your own abilities. However, there's a price to pay. You'll be haunted by visual and auditory illusions and lose your grip on reality.
Oh, wait, this is cool. It's doing that thing that GameCube did that everybody loved.
Collapse.
That GameCube game.
And what is the true mission you've been tasked with?
Chronos the New Dawn. This looks
launches on Nintendo
actually
Switch
kind of
2
cool.
September 5th. The dragons of the East.
Kiwami 2. Okay.
極道の世界で竜と呼ばれる男は一匹でええんですわ。
Okay, why does this game look just as good as it does on PC, but Outlaws look like shit?
Yakuza Kiwami 2 is brawling its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Dojo Tokyo, Sotenbori Osaka, two prolific entertainment districts in Japan.
Yeah, Ruby would be losing her shit at this.
Kazuma Kiryu,
Also, I'm not playing Kiwami 2 again.
Kansai, Ryuji Goda,
I'm sorry. Ruby is a friend of the stream, Ruby Muscaria,
moves to take on foes in action-packed brawl.
fellow VTuber.
Duke it out using your fists, weapons, and everything else at your disposal.
I'm sorry, I'm not playing Kiwami 2.
Do around the cities,
I'm not playing Kiwami 2 again. I've played through Kiwami 2 twice.
karaoke, and even golf. There's no shortage of things to do.
Put Judgment on Switch. What the fuck? Wait, where's Judgment?
Dragons begins when Yakuza Kiwami 2 launches on Nintendo Switch.
Also, that's an entirely new logo.
And Yakuza Kiwami, the story that launched the Epic series, is also launching on Switch 2 the same day.
Isn't Kiwami 1 on Switch?
Improved frame rates and additional language support.
Oh,
There are plenty more games.
they're giving both of those English dubs.
to Nintendo Switch 2. Let's take a quick look.
Ragebound, Ninja Gaiden. They're giving both of those English dubs, aren't they? That's why they're taking so long. Because they said additional language support. They have to be giving those English dubs. This is the ending like scroll of a bunch of stuff that they don't care enough about to actually give proper trailers. So this is going to be the end. More Hello Kitty. Dude, people loved Hello Kitty when it came out. I really should have checked it out. It is weird that they did not give... Oh, this is Shinobi, not Ninja Gaiden. Close enough. I thought that was Ragebound, it's not.
Before we go, we've got 2 more games to show.
Yeah, 2 more.
Please take a look.
Why was there a Psychic Baby in there? That game came...
To pass through that
Square?
is to pass through time.
Square? Square, what is this?
To travel a road spanning centuries. From
It's a new HD 2D game, what is this?
heroes set out on a journey of hope.
Square?
Square Enix presents a brand new action RPG.
New?
Brought to life in HD 2D. This is Philabildia, a continent overrun by beasts.
Wait, is this a new secret game? Is this a new Mana game?
Is all that protects humanity's sole bastion, the Kingdom of Huther. One fateful day, a set of ruins is discovered in the wilds beyond the castle walls. An adventurer, Elliot, leaves the kingdom to investigate.
Facing danger is what adventurers do.
At his side is a fairy named Faye.
You can call me Faye. I'm a fairy.
Together, the duo venture beyond the kingdom's protection into the great wide world. During your journey, you'll
This
come
looks so...
face to face
Dude, I love the
with
HD 2D games
foes.
so much.
In battle, study your
This is such a
moves
good
carefully.
fucking art style.
Opportunities to
And Square knows it.
fight with swords for quick and well-balanced strikes. Bows and arrows to target enemies from afar. Chains and sickles to swing and pull enemies closer, and more. There are
This
7
looks so
weapon
fucking
types in
good.
total, but that's not all.
Also, yeah, this reminds me a lot of Secret of Mana.
By equipping different combinations of magicite. Try out all sorts of variations to find the playstyle that works for you. Your fairy companion, Faye, can also attack and pick up items. You can control both Elliot and Faye separately, or 2 players can control them at the same time.
I am very impressed at the amount of co-op stuff that's being showed off.
Your adventure.
Even though a lot of it just came kind of shoehorned in.
Join Elliot and Faye on a grand journey. that, unknown to them, will span 1,000 years. The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales launches.
That's kind of a Square. We need to talk to like your marketing department about titling these games. Okay, there's a demo.
And there will be an upcoming survey to gather player feedback.
Square, can I talk to your, like, can I talk to your guys? Another Square game?
There was nothing. Everything began with the birth of Orsa, mother of all. She created our world,
Orsa?
land of Orstera.
Octopath? What?
Are you heading out on your journey?
A new Octopath game?
Time is right. You're finally ready.
We've come to join your little lighting ceremony.
You have a death wish?
I wish I could see everyone here.
Okay, I'm down, dude. People love Octopath. I think this is the third game?
Wishvale? Or are you going to find
I think there are 3. Is there? No, there's 3 before this. It's Octopath, Octopath Traveler 2, and then there's like a weird game that's not. What the fuck? What? This looks more like Suikoden.
Octopath Traveler 0 is available on December 4th, 2025.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
Weird ass.
For watching.
Square showed off 2 original games. I was kind of expecting one of them to be a new Final Fantasy. But Square doesn't do turn-based Final Fantasies anymore because they hate us. I don't know what you people expected. It's a partner showcase. These are literally always like this. Dude, every single time there's a partner showcase, this is the exact reaction everyone gets, yet nobody fucking learns. Literally every single time people talk about people do this shit, they're like, this is just a partner showcase. We're showing off stuff that our third party and like that our third party developers have to show off. Also, yeah, that's my bag of chips. We're showing off our stuff that like our third party developers have to show off, and it's just going to be a stream. We don't have anything to show off. Like, I don't know what you people expected. They just showed off Pokemon like literally a few weeks ago. How the fuck did I mute myself? That's new. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Honestly, I got more, kind of got more than I expected. How is that dude not a red mage? That is a very good joke. I don't know why I was muted. That was weird. No, guys, god damn it. I accidentally muted myself somehow. But yeah, that's about it for that direct. Again, I was not expecting much. A new Octopath game, and that Adventures of Elliot game looks kind of neat. I might actually play a new fucking Square game, finally. Because I haven't played a goddamn Square game in forever. Yeah, Millennium Tales sounds good enough. Dude, again, I don't know what it is with Square's marketing department when it comes to titling their games. It's so fucking dumb. Like, Triangle Strategy is a stupid name. Triangle Strategy was, they literally said in the first direct that it was the placeholder name, and then they just didn't update it, so it's just Triangle Strategy. Like, Octopath Traveler is a good name, but anytime they come up with a new, like, IP, they give it such a stupid fucking name. Like, even, like, think of Bravely Default. What does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. In-game, there's the system called braving and defaulting, so they called the game Bravely Default. None of the rest of the game has anything to do with that. It's basically just a modern-day Final Fantasy V. But for some godforsaken reason, they called it Bravely Default. It's so dumb. I don't get it. So, for stuff that was announced today, I have Wario64's page open. New Monster Hunter, new Katamari. I'm counting the stuff I care about. Pac-Man World 2 remaster. More news on Final Fantasy Tactics. P3R release. Age of Imprisonment, the most we know is that it's coming out in winter, so we're gonna get more notice on that. Later, chillin' by the fire. I don't get why this deserved a slot in their Nintendo Direct. It could have been fine. You guys could have had it. You guys could have had it be 1 minute shorter. We didn't need to know about chillin' by the fire. That rat game looked kind of neat, but it's not the kind of game I would play. This could have been a shadow drop. People would have been mad if it was a shadow drop. They literally gave us 1 day notice. What is everyone's problem? Nintendo just fucking does shit sometimes, man. Like, every time, like, even when it's indie world, people get too fucking excited. I don't get it. It really just felt like they kind of just had to unload stuff. So I was like, here. Because, like, the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct wasn't that long ago. When was it? April? May? No, it was April, because then May we didn't have anything, and then June the Switch 2 came out. So yeah, our last Direct was a couple months ago, then we had the Pokemon Day. We had 2 Directs in 1 month. People would have been mad if Chillin' by the Fire... Oh, I thought you were talking about the entire Direct. Yeah, they could have just dropped Chillin' by the Fire. I don't know how much they paid Nintendo to get a slot in a Nintendo Direct. That's very weird. I was kind of expecting some news on that FromSoft game. If you want to hype people to buy Switch 2, maybe just don't show Just Dance. I've been saying that since the Wii U days. Ubisoft must be paying Nintendo a shitload of money to keep advertising Just Dance. I literally do. It's Just Dance somehow manages to make its way into every single Nintendo Direct, and I don't know how. Just Dance literally makes its way into every single game. I don't know why. The funniest thing about Chillin' by the Fire is that it fucking has... It has multiplayer support with the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. Like, I don't know. It is funny how they kind of front-loaded and then end-loaded the Direct with, like, announcements that people cared about. I'm surprised they put like the Hyrule Warriors. I'm surprised they put the Hyrule Warriors thing like right in the middle. That's really weird. I would have personally saved that for the end. I don't know. I think, unironically, I don't care about horror games. I think the best game they showed was that Chronos game. Not counting Octopath and Adventures of Elliot. Like, those two games looked great, but that's Square Enix. I would be surprised if they showed a game that didn't look good. Why does Nintendo not have a trailer for the Elliot thing on their Twitter yet? Chronos The New Dawn looked really good. It looked a lot like Dead Space, but it had aspects of... Oh my god, what's the name of the fucking horror game on GameCube that everybody loved? GameCube. Eternal Darkness. That's what it is. Requiem Sonata. So it looks like it was mixing aspects of that into their game. Yeah, you can't start a fire on your Nintendo Switch 2. I'm very curious about this. I don't know if you got... I saw this and I was very curious about what this is. You gonna show the right thing? Yeah, this. Why can't I what is this? What is this battle? What is this battle system? Why are there like 30 characters on screen? Because this gives me big Suikoden vibes. So is this gonna be like a Suikoden thing where you have a ton of characters you can like recruit throughout the entire game? Boss raid? It's not gonna be a fucking like it's not a multiplayer game. At least I don't think it is. I'm very interested in playing this. I cannot wait to play this. Adventures of Elliot, I'm probably gonna play. It looks a lot like it looks like a lot of like Secret of Mana, like that type of game. I want to play that. You can do raids on Pokemon Sword and Shield, and that's not the fucking point. Christ, am I gonna have to explain RPGs to my chat? It's cool to have a single player RPG with like a very wide array of characters, and having all of those characters in a battle, especially in a game like Octopath, is really neat. I'm hoping it's not just some, okay, well, here's a multiplayer raid. I hope it's a neat battle. I hope it's a cool battle system. I don't want it to just be a multiplayer thing. I want cool battle mechanics. How much characters do you have in a battle regularly? You have 8 characters in battle normally. That's strange. I don't know a lot about Octopath. I missed out on the first 2 games, though I've heard really good things about them. I've heard really good things about the Octopath games. It's just I never have money. I'm broke. Oh my god, someone fucking listed a bunch of Square's like game titles. We got Triangle Strategy, Harvest Ella, The Diofield Chronicle, and Various Day Life. We need to fire Nintendo Square Enix's marketing team. On God. We need to fire their team. Because for fuck's sake. God, HD 2D is such a good thing. I love HD 2D so much. Because people don't buy 2D games anymore, and I like classic RPGs. And Square finally has a reason to make more classic RPGs with the HD 2D system. I love it so much. Now remake Chrono Trigger, please. Remake Chrono Trigger. Or give me a new Bravely game or something. You know, it's interesting that they had a demo for Elliot and not a demo for Octopath Zero. Because Octopath Zero comes out in December, but Elliot comes out next year. Elliot comes out of the closet next year. That's the entire plot of the game. You go back 1,000 years in the future to find out why you became gay. I think I would actually buy a game if that was the plot line. Hi, Henry! We're not going to be streaming for much longer. I need to take a nap. I'm tired of shit. But we just finished watching the Direct. My opinion on the Direct, and my opinion is the only valid opinion because I, as the one true Nintendo fan, my opinion matters more than everyone else's. And if you think otherwise, you can suck my nuts. It's a partner showcase. That's about it. Broke, when are you coming out? Woke, when is your release date? I'm gonna start fucking using that on my friends. Hey, when was your release date? I mean, I really had no expectations. As soon as they said it was a partner showcase, I kind of knew they were just gonna throw a bunch of like stuff at us. We've gotten cool partner showcases once in a while, but it's very rare that we ever get a partner showcase with like a really big hitter. Nintendo saves their big hitters for their proper directs. Partner showcases are just kind of like, hey, these releases. It's like we have a bunch of stuff that we need to show off, but none of this really fits a proper direct. So they gather all the stuff that they wouldn't show in a normal direct, and also a few things that they would show in a normal direct, but they don't have other stuff to present with it, and that's when we get a partner showcase. Like, we're still a little bit away from Metroid Prime 4, and they've shown us a bunch of that game, so I didn't really expect that. We're still waiting on... We just got Pokemon news, so we're not going to get any more Pokemon news for a little bit. And do they have any other big releases they're working on right now? I think they're literally just working on Pokemon and Metroid, right? Well, Zelda, but they showed Zelda. Oh no. Just wait for the next proper direct, I guess. They should show Deltarune 5. I'm sure Toby Fox has it ready. I'm sure Toby Fox has Deltarune Chapter 5 waiting on his computer. And he's waiting for everyone else to stop making dumb requests of him. And then he will drop it one day. He said Deltarune is being released 2076. That's the lie he's telling everybody. Deltarune Chapter 5 is already done. He's not releasing it because he hates everyone. For every Asgore runs over Death's joke, he delays the release of Chapter 5 by one day. We're not getting the game until 3030. In 1,000 years, Deltarune Chapter 5 will be released. They should show Deltarune 0. I've never played Undertale or Deltarune. Earthbound 0 exists. Earthbound 0 is a thing. Yep, ads. Sorry, everybody. Earthbound 0 is called Earthbound Beginnings. Earthbound is Deltarune 0. Oh my god. Homestuck. I mean, if you want to get really technical, Deltarune and Undertale are really just Moon 2 and Moon 3. Because everybody knows about Deltarune and Undertale's Earthbound inspirations. Having seen Moon, Jesus Christ, it is not even like Toby was not even trying to hide how much that game inspired him. Jesus Christ. Like, there's so much in Moon where I was like, wait, like, didn't Undertale do this? To explain, because no one here has fucking played Moon. And I will... Moon is a very, very cool game. It does a lot of really neat things. It is a very, very influential game in ways that I don't think people realize. Moon's one. You should not play Moon. Under no circumstances should you play Moon RPG Remix. Look up like a Let's Play or something. Or if you're going to play it, do not do 100% and have a guide like right by you. Welcome back from ads, everybody. So I was talking about how much Moon RPG Remix Adventure, that is the full title, inspired Undertale and by extension Deltarune. don't play it. Look up a Let's Play or something. Moon is a very archaic game. It's a game where I genuinely do not understand how you are to beat it if you do not have a guide. It's just like, wow. But it's incredible how much like Toby Fox just like put all that shit into his game. I'm gonna get off soon, but I'm having fun talking. I'm having fun yapping. Is it just not fun to play? So, you know the criticism the Undertale gets of being a walking simulator where really you just walk around and don't do anything? That's what Moon is. Moon's entire gameplay loop is you collect items, you show it to people, and in between there, okay, so let me explain the concept of the game. So in Moon, you are a boy who's been transported into the world of a classic JRPG, and you have to find a way to escape. And the entire thing is the hero of the game is going around killing all of the in-game monsters, but all of the in-game monsters, even though they look like monsters when playing the game, they're actually just like peaceful animal creatures. So you need to like find their spirits and put them back in their bodies so that they can be sent back to the moon because that's where they live. And you're also trying to get to the moon somehow. So in order to achieve that goal, you have to like go around, show people items, do like little side quests where you like guess the name of a music track. That's actually like a thing that you have to do at one point. So yeah, it's a really similar to the concept of Undertale. Moon's very fascinating. From a story perspective, it's a very fascinating game. My problem is that it's so fucking obtuse. Like, for those of you who were there for the Chulip stream, imagine Chulip on crack, where it's literally impossible to kind of know what the hell you need to do. There is an entire... I need to explain the section because I think it's really critical to understanding how fucking insane this game is. There is a section where there's like weird little tribesmen-like creatures that have their own language that you cannot understand. So in order to do this, quest to save a monster, like I don't think it might be required. I'm not sure if it is, but you have to go through the area where they are in the main game. So you need to discover, first of all, you need to go fishing to find a like stone tablet that will teach you their language so that you can decrypt what they're saying. You need to know to take this stone tablet to a completely separate area and meet another character in order to get it translated. And he doesn't even tell you that you can translate it. There's just a machine in this room that if you check it, it tells you that you can decrypt it there. But in order to get into this area, because you can't get into it normally, it's a professor and he doesn't like people. So you can either pay him a shit ton of money, which realistically you're not going to have, or you can go do a completely separate side quest in another different area where you have to, like, how do you even get the first badge? There's a house with an American family in it. And if you check their fridge at night when the mother isn't in the room, you will find that she has one of the badges you need to get into the professor's lab. She tells you that she spent a bunch of money on it because she wanted robots that would clean her house because she's actually really bad at cleaning. And she says that you can take the badge. I spent an embarrassing amount of money on it. Just keep it a secret. So boom, you have the badge and you go to the lab, but that's not the right badge that you need because there are 2 tiers of badges. So in order to get the right badge, you have to know to go talk to one specific NPC who is the king, who in all fairness does know the professor. So I guess that's supposed to be your like hint that, oh, he knows the professor, maybe he'll know something about the badge. So you have to go show him the badge and he'll be like, oh, I have a badge, but my badge is different than yours. Can I have your badge instead? Because your badge looks cooler. So he gives you the gold badge that you need. And then you can go to the professor's house and get the tablet translated. That is not the end of this complicated ass section. Because in order to complete this section, you have to go back to the tribesman area, and the slate will give you, I don't know how it explains it, but it tells you that you need to eat mushrooms in a specific order in order to like teleport to the center of the area. So you need to eat mushrooms in a very specific order, and if you get it wrong, it just doesn't work. By the way, the mushrooms are not visible. They are hidden. You have to walk in a specific area, the interact icon will show up, and then you can collect the mushrooms. There are 5 mushrooms. By the way, while you're eating mushrooms, there's a chance that there's a cutscene that will occur that is completely unrelated to anything that you are doing. It's a story cutscene, but it is not related to the mushrooms at all. It's just you take mushrooms and you hallucinate. But it has nothing to do with the side quests you are currently doing. So when you do eat all of the mushrooms, you go to the center platform. All of the little tribesmen gather around you, and they ask if you want to help them revive their like god creature thing. It's one of the monsters that you need to send back to the moon. So you do that, but it doesn't work. And they're like, we need to collect the fragments of its soul. So then throughout the entire map, or like in this specific area, little fragments of the soul show up, so you just need to walk around and collect it. Then you need to go back and watch the entire dance sequence over again, because there's a dance sequence that's required. And then boom, you saved 1 creature. That is 1 creature you needed to save, and there are like 50. Can your model frown? I can frown. It's just that I'm always googly eye silly mode. Me as a person, I'm googly eye silly mode all the time. I don't frown a lot. Yeah, it's an insane piece of gameplay. I like everybody to keep in mind, by the way, that the tablet that tells you their language and the mushroom order, it doesn't outright tell you that this is what you need to do. The tablet will like show 5 mushroom colors, and you need to figure out, oh, I need to find the mushrooms and eat them in that order. Nothing tells you the mushrooms are there. It's insane. It's crazy. It's like fucking Tulip all over again. Tulip has some insane moments too. That's what I call game design. Imagine that, but that's the entire game. That is the entire game. Also, that is not the only time in that game you go on a drug trip. There are 2 different drug trip sequences. Moon is a very fascinating and interesting game conceptually, and I like a lot of its aspects, but also, and this is technically a spoiler, so if you don't want to hear this, cover your ears or mute the stream. The entire game, everything that you do, all culminates in one moment where the game tells you, and I shit you not, this is the literal ending of the game, to go outside and touch grass. That is the actual ending of the game, is genuinely just go out and touch grass. I love early 90s game design. Moon RPG Remix Adventure, available on Steam now. Yeah, it's supposed to be like an inverse of like RPG tropes of the time. So like you're not supposed to kill the monsters are the good guys. It's a very fascinating game. It's just also very frustrating because the game has a day-night cycle, but it also has a day of the week cycle. So there are 7 days in a week. Certain events are only available on certain days. The problem is there's no way to reliably set the time in game. So there are 2 ways of advancing time. There are 2 separate houses that you can stay in that will advance time. There's your grandma's house and there's your house. Your grandma's house will always reset you to the start of the next day at exactly like 6 a.m. Your house will recover you to the point where your health is full. And this is an important thing because your health isn't really your health. You have a specific amount of time you can be awake every single day. And if you stay awake past that time, you die. From exhaustion, I guess. So yeah, that's how that works. It's insane. So there's no way to set what day it is, and there's no way to really reliably set what time it is. And since there are frequent events that happen on a specific day of the week, there are just times where if you miss something, you have to like spend 10 to 15 minutes just getting back to that day. Okay, this is the last I'm going to talk about Moon, and then I'm going to get off stream, but this is a very interesting thing that I want to talk about. So, there is fishing in the game. You need to fish for, I think, 4 specific things. You need oh no, there's like 5. So, you need to fish for 2 PlayStations. This is not a joke. You need to fish for a refrigerator. You need to fish for a tadpole. And then the 5th thing that you need to do for fishing is the fishing tournament. The fishing tournament happens specifically on the in-game equivalent of Sunday. The fishing tournament is nearly impossible to beat. And if you want to 100% the game, you have to do the fishing tournament. And you have to do it twice, actually. Because one time you have to do it for another thing, and the second time you do it for the optional thing. You have to do one of it for monsters. So What was I saying? Okay, yeah, I'm explaining the fishing tournament. The fishing tournament is nearly impossible to beat. You have to fish up 5 fish. There is not enough time to fish up 5 fish. This is not hyperbole. This is not a joke. There is not enough time in the world to fish up 5 fish. The way fishing works is when you fish up an item, they have different like health bar values. So some things are harder to catch than others. So if it will take you several hours of attempts to beat the fishing tournament, because you need to get lucky enough to catch enough small things that you can get 5 fish in a time limit. The problem is you will lose the fishing tournament if you catch too much big fish. You can fish up junk that does not count towards your tally. So if you catch junk and you won't know until you pass it up, so you'll run out of time. If you catch a single junk, you will not win the fishing tournament. And the problem is the fishing tournament is once a week. So the best way to do the fishing tournament is to wait until the end of the game, save your game, which you can only do by sleeping, which advances time. So you need to set it up so that you sleep to set it up to Sunday and reset the fishing tournament every time. It is insane. Okay, I'm sorry. I needed to talk about I needed to rant about this because this is a very fascinating game. And I don't want you to play it because it's very fascinating. It's an interesting thing to look at and be like, you exist. You're a thing that people made in the 90s. And you inspired Undertale. Could you imagine if Undertale played like that? If there was just a section in Undertale where you needed to find a hot dog to give to somebody, but you have to do like 30 different side quests to get the hot dog, and the game doesn't explain that you need to do those things. Like, you guys underestimate how evil Toby Fox could be if he unleashed all of his powers. If Toby Fox was truly evil, you guys would never be beating that game. Okay, I think I've literally ranted so much that I've given myself a light head. So I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go jork my peanuts or something. What? You can tell him if you want. I don't care. It's up to you if that detail is that important that you would like to have it included. But you did accept the delivery, so I wouldn't expect much. Alright. I'm gonna go relax, eat some food, and then jork my peen. I guess, I don't know. What do normal people do when they finish? What do normal people do when they finish a stream? I assume most people don't masturbate, but I'm most people, really. Anyway. Eat? Yeah, that's probably smart.